Another week, and not the greatest content week. We'll be honest, right? It was an okay content week. Some cards that we'd maybe wanted to see, like a Jim Kelly, right? But nothing like super special, standout-ish. Either way, let's go take a look. Let's see what we got today and the best team in Madden. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden Family? We are here and it is best team in Madden time. And you guys have been asking as well, like, hey, like, you should do some gameplay with these episodes as well. So that's what we're going to be adding on here at the end after we go through the regular stuff. I'm not going to cut anything else short, but we're going to break down a game that we played. Again, post-patch, the patch came in a little bit different. Now, I wasn't like a big delay fade guy anymore. I'd sort of gotten away from it, so it didn't really affect me there. But when your Xbox shuts off many times, it kind of hurts. It drives me to not really care how we finish. Not really get mad at how the game plays or anything anymore. Either way, hit the like. Let's go. Fun, super happy, fun time. Okay, team. Again, not a lot really changed this week. Why would it? Not a lot of content. It makes sense too. Like, you know, we picked up Armstead, sold Joe Thomas. We'll take a look at his stats. I haven't even seen them yet. Our receiving core was the same. Our tight ends were the same. Our running backs were the same. Even though we did get the upgraded Sean Alexander, we didn't use them, right? We really didn't use them. So there's not much to talk about offensively here. We'll show you guys the abilities as always. Marino with 6 AP right there. Armstead with all day. Brandon Marshall with route tech. Flax with route tech. And backfield mismatch on Patterson. Okay. So that's sort of what we ran with this week. Again, sticking with a lot of the same stuff here, you know, a lot of the same stuff. I feel like man coverage is a little more prevalent now. So having like 2 route techs is kind of important. Again, like, it kind of hurts that it's so much AP. And it hurts us because I would like to use some offensive line chems because I do feel like the pass sheds and all that are a little bit better now for sure. So, would be there, you know, like the biggest difference was like not being able to super easily cover 3 bomb people. But that's about it. With that, defensively, we basically stayed the same as well. We did make one change. We changed a guy that I have loved his card. That was KGB. We got rid of him. We picked up John Abraham. Now, again, we're going to need him for the Falcons theme team whenever we put that fully together as well. Anyway, so that's why we made the change. Was statistically slightly better. You can't see the stats on DNs for whatever reason. I hate that with a passion, but it is what it is. The rest of the team out here, Troy, obviously not showing on the screen, but Troy's on the team as well as a blitzer for us. One thing I will say is that I feel like there were post-patch there was more non-animations with defenders. I don't know why, so we might have to switch something up a little bit there. I did notice that we used under pressure this week on 2 guys. I felt like that did a little something. I felt Aaron Donald with Reachley, it was okay. I know that inside stuff and run stopper are 2 abilities I don't mind as well. We might have to do something a little bit different here. We might have to do something a little bit different here as well. I don't really know. We didn't really. I feel like a small change, like mid-zone KO is nice, right? Mid-zone KO, I think it's kind of nice and it's kind of helpful, but I feel like it didn't like win me any games. But I feel like not having Acrobat on a user may have lost me a game or 2. So just keep in mind when you guys are checking stuff out there. Special teams, we're still rocking the Justin Tucker. We see Troy P in there. We go to specialists right here. Again, we were trying to Cam, Diablo, Sean Taylor was mixing between the 3 users. And that's part of the reason why I should probably take something off of Sean Taylor. Because, I don't know, I kind of like using Diablo. Instead, Lawrence Taylor, John Abraham, Aaron Donald, rushing the passer. Our strategy cards, I had someone ask about this, like, what are the best ones? Well, I use Deep Route Specialist to get the plus speeds. They have to be different versions of the cards. And then in the zone on defense, right? So that's what we use. I don't use a program strategy card or anything like that. No need. I don't like these the giant players or whatever it is. I kind of hate that. Let's look at the stats for this week, okay? We'll cover a couple people here. Armstead, brand new card. We didn't have him all weekend long, but he allowed 3 sacks in 18 games. 1 out of 6, that's okay. I'll take that. Not a lot of pancakes. Didn't really run the ball a lot. So that's okay. Troy was someone we were going to be really keeping an eye on here. And Troy did quite a bit of stuff for us. 1 forced fumble. I actually remember that. Sacks, interceptions. Troy played really well. I really enjoy blitzing Troy. Again, why do we blitz Troy? It's kind of weird. This card is an odd card here. We look at his defensive stats. 89 finesse move, 94 block shed. For safety, that's pretty good. He's just little. Right? So he's going to get bodied a little bit sometimes. But if I'm going to blitz a DB, I might as well do that. And he's also really fast, so it makes sense. Abraham, again. Oh, no. I always forget you can't hit X there. Again, EA Sports. Can we do something about this? I would love to see what my DNs are doing. I would love to see it. EA, come on, man. Why are we doing this? Let's talk Lawrence Taylor. We didn't get a lot of production out of Lawrence Taylor in the past. I feel like this weekend was different. I haven't looked yet. And it looks like he definitely got more. He got a pick 6 this weekend off of a tip. But look at all these tackles and stuff like that for just a pass rusher. Lots of tackles for loss, tackles, assists, sacks. He was everywhere. He did a lot. This weekend for us. It was kind of nice to see that he was actually producing for us here. Otherwise, a lot of these other guys, their stats would be a little skewed here. Derrick Henry did fumble again, unfortunately. I feel like Ronnie Lott played well. And I still feel like Mike Haynes is like that guy. I don't know why, but I feel like he does. Ronnie Lott getting a little bit better. I would still like to see more forced fumbles out of him, considering how physical he is. But that's the thing. Mike Haynes right here. Got to go bam, bam, bam. Again, does a little bit of everything. 11 pick 6s now. Pretty crazy. And then we had Ed Reed playing up top this week. Right? In coverage. I don't feel like he did a whole lot. I don't think he did a whole lot wrong either. I don't know. I don't know what you guys... It's tough. I really like Cam up top better. So I think I want to put Cam back up top, honestly. I think so. I like him coming down. Much more so in like run situations, him coming down from a cover 4 safety perspective. Right there. Who else we got to show off here? I don't think anyone else really we did much with or anything like that. So that's fair. No one else's stats are probably going to stand out. We used more Plax. I like some Plax Burris, man. Plax does his thing. He does his thing. 40 catches in 35 games. Does he catch the ball a ton? No, but look at those yards. 40 catches for 1,500 yards. He's almost averaging 40 yards a catch. It's pretty crazy. When he gets the ball, it's a good one. But let's hop into a game. We're going to break down just one of the weekly games I just randomly recorded. And we'll go take a look at that. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Maybe we can learn you something. Go. All right, I'm going to be watching this as well with you guys here. I don't remember the game itself. And I didn't really record. I didn't hit record. Normally, I just like hit record randomly. And I just didn't. I don't know why. This was really early on in Weekend League. We say our man. A little bit of a Jets team. A little bit of a Jets team. Right? Okay. I don't mind. I actually really enjoy it when we get to play against actual teams. I think it's kind of cool to see how people have built their teams and all that, and just the differences in some of the players out there, for sure. So this was an early Weekend League game. Again, this is post patch. We were gonna be able to try to do some stuff, test some stuff out here, get Plax more play, get Troy more play, and all that. And run really what we wanted to do. And I was also trying this strong slot formation out a little bit. I had someone run it against me and I was like, this was a little difficult. The pass plays were okay and all this sort of stuff too. So I was like, all right, we'll try this. We'll see. Is it got a good run? How is the stretch and all that? But he was playing 3-3-5 man there, and I was like, oh, that didn't look very good. I would have thought it would have been better, but it wasn't. So okay, I know it was something that I mixed in games throughout the weekend, but it didn't become main here. So again, like since I saw him in man the first play, we got to assume he's in man here as well. So that's what we're gonna set up, is a man beating play, right? And just take a look, and we're gonna see Plax just drop the ball, which was really weird. I remember that super specifically now. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did that happen? Right? Something wrong with the game. I think I was even mentioned to someone, I was like, do you guys noticing drops or something like that? But so it wasn't like fully set up the proper way I would like to have my man play set up. So again here, look like a little playmaker, and then another drop, and it's like, wait, are we really just dropping the ball a lot after this patch? Now it's not something I noticed a lot after, but for whatever reason here, we were just dropping the ball. Again, we're down to 4th and 10 already. I feel like we've thrown 2 pretty good balls, you know? So don't get frustrated when you're playing this game because of stuff like that, right? Because you get frustrated, things could go wrong. I'm so confident in what we're doing, I'm going to run the same play. And what happens on the same play? Plax smokes him for a touchdown. Absolutely smokes him, right? The same play, the exact same setup twice. The same concept 3 times. That's how the game works, right? It's always very interesting to see that. The differences in everything. Now we also don't know what people are running here. Now I do feel like the game is a little more run centric now. Again, that's the thing. A lot of times what I will tell people with the run is like, well, what are you running on defense? Okay, what are you running on defense to stop the run? What are your abilities? This is part where I really feel like we are missing halftime adjustments tremendously here, because if you go into a game with no run stopping abilities and you just face someone who's going to toad on you, you'd like to be able to change those up, and you can't right now. EA, please fix halftime adjustments. Okay, please, that would be super cool and nice. We would love it if you did something cool for us there. So again here, just a bad pass by him. Cam making great plays. Cam at middle linebacker, it plays great. Cam at safety plays great. Cam just plays great. He just plays great. Does an Ed Reed make that play? Maybe. Does Sean Taylor, Diablo make that play? Maybe. But I know Cam makes that play. Plus, just a terrible pass. Okay. Let's continue on here a little bit. So again, we're going with the strong slot here, trying it out, and it's like, all right, well, we'll try to pass here a little bit, and he blitzes, and I don't know how I missed the read. Totally missed the read, but I don't know how Lynch caught it, got his feet in bounds, went upfield, however it was. The reason I went to the pass there is, let's be honest, we noticed it was 3-4. With 3-4, we know that the linebacker is probably not going to animate as well, so we put that corner route out there. Corner routes against 3-4 are great plays for sure, unless he's in Tampa 2. Single high safety, probably not in Tampa 2, right? It just makes sense, right? So again, small little thing there of what to see and recognize. And so he's going to get the ball here, and he's got Zach, and I really like Zach. I think Zach's a great budget quarterback in the game, probably the best budget quarterback still. When I talk about budget, I mean he's like cheap, right? So again, not really sure what he wants to do here on offense yet. He's running a couple of these things here. We get Troy. That happened a lot for Troy. I don't know what it was. If Troy was maybe one faster, we might be a little bit better off. But Troy got there and there was a lot of throwaways. Now here, me picking my play really fast hurts us, and me not really knowing, because if he would have ran the ball, he was going to pancake us. 100% we were going to get pancake there. There's Aaron Donald making a play, lighting up. Okay, again, right here, if he runs, we're going to get pancake. There's Troy. Again, look at Troy. We love blitzing Troy. gonna be really difficult for me to not blitz Troy. Like really difficult going forward. He does a great job with it. So again, he's gonna come out here in 4th and 27, and I'm like, what do I do? It's like, I guess we just do the same thing. It's working. If it's working, you go ahead and do it. But here is a case where you want to protect the sticks as well. And so you see, we're trying to protect the sticks. He throws it up, and Ed Reed. And this is what I mentioned. I feel I don't love Ed Reed deep. I know Cam Chancellor. That's not a catch. I like Cam deep better. What terrible play. What terrible play by Ed Reed. Come on, man. Come on. I don't know if it's because he's 5'11" in the... I don't know. We love Ed Reed. I feel like Ed Reed, maybe in a flat zone, cool. Right? Maybe in a slot mid read, cool. But in the deep zone, less cool. For sure. It makes a good pass there. He liked this little PA zone read play. For whatever reason, he definitely did. So, you know, it's okay. I remember that play like years ago when you couldn't, when you didn't have like the crossing route for Slot Apprentice or Hot Run Master and stuff. That was an amazing play because look at all the crossers it had on the field back then. There was no zone drops. That used to be a really good play. I think it was in the run and gun playbook, maybe Madden 15 or 16. Fun fact, right? Another really good pass by him. That was a good drive. You know, yeah, sure, he threw one up into coverage because he got in a bad spot. But after that, he attacked the flats. He hit us to the left. He hit us to the right. You got to say, hey, good drive. When someone has a good drive, we're going to give him credit for having a good drive. Okay? We're just going to. I'm not, what am I? Oh, he got lucky on the one pass. That wasn't a lucky. It was one-on-one. It was one-on-one there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay? So let's go back to this. Again, I feel like this was like working okay. I was checking to see what else we could actually audible into from here as well. So I just wasn't sure. I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is, you know, the 22. So we'll see what we can do here and give Henry the ball. But I don't think I ever audibled away from it ever again after this. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I never. Maybe in this game I did, but the rest of the weekend I never even went to audibles, right? So again, I feel okay, like knowing, okay, he's probably going to do some of his man stuff again. So we're going to set up the man beat and play. Once again, that's why we have our routes here. I feel like he's going to be open. There's nothing open. That's why we leave that there, because we can playmaker. Even though playmaker isn't really overpowered or anything, it does give us an option at that point. If I miss a read or I feel like we're a little bit bagged, it gives me something to do there. That's why I leave that play there. And right here, actually good defense. We could have thrown the crosser from left to right, but we don't. We get hit again. Cool. So it's like obvious here he's in cover 3, right? I don't know why I keep going to this setup here, but I was, and then like he obviously changed it and was like, okay, so he's gonna give it to us again, which is totally fine. And this is how Plax has 40 yards a catch, right? Once he pressed down, it's a different look, right? It's where the corners are lining up over the outside receivers, the depth of everyone as well. It's really kind of helpful. Now this stretch that we were running here, Marshawn as the blocker for it was probably not the best call. I feel like he did some stuff sometimes, like there he submarine the guy, right? But he didn't do great with it. He's got the speed to get there, but I feel like he honestly ran past people a lot of times. So we all have Marshawn at our fullback for team purposes and all that. But I mean, could be better. Could be better. I feel like it could be better here. Let's go to here's the next play. I feel like this game ended here pretty quickly. Again, gun doubles. Now, when I would normally see gun doubles, I'm thinking like a PA deep outs or something along those lines. Kind of a real body play that you have to defend. It's less of an issue now than when the game released. When the game released, that play was torching me. torching me, which was crazy. But I just struggled. I just struggled here. Look, there's Cam again. I need like 2 Cam Chancellors. Don't we all? Do we all need like 2 Cam Chancellors? I feel like he plays so well there and he plays so well deep. I just don't know. I don't know where I want to put him. You know, I think we put him back deep and we maybe just get rid of Ed Reed. I think we may just have to sell Ed Reed, honestly. Because I like Sean Taylor. I like the way that Sean Taylor is taller, and when he gets an upgrade, I want to have that card. Ed Reed probably not getting an upgrade for a while, and even if he does, do we really want him? I feel like, again, he's not reacting. He's not making plays for me. Maybe he makes the plays for you. Again, it's which position you put your players in sometimes. So I think that might be what we do here. So again, here I was like, okay, this kind of looked like man, so we're gonna try something out here a little bit differently. And hey, a little bagged. We got a little bag there. Not even a little. We got a lot of bagged. There was a lot of bagging going on there. This is a surprise. What are we doing here? What, are we really doing this? Yeah, I'm gonna take my 3 again. I'm gonna go up 3 scores. A lot of people they champion. Oh, let me get the 7 before half. Take your 3 sometimes, okay? Please, please, please. There's a right time and a wrong time. That is the right time to do it. It's just the right time to do it. So, being up 17, almost half. You got to feel like you're in a pretty good spot. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I feel like there's almost no way we lose this game at this point. But again, if we can hold him here, we're in a better spot. There's a good pass. See, look, some of these passes are really nice. Like he was hitting the seams, he was hitting them at the hashes. Like he was doing a really good job at times. Other times, not so good. That's that consistency. That's the difference in level of player sometimes. Where someone can make 1 or 2 good passes, but to win in this game, sometimes you need to make 5 to 8. You know? Again, these little short passes, I consider that a good pass. He's making the right play. He's judging correctly. Am I gonna jump over there for the flat? Not really, you know. I'm not. But again, here, look at these plays he's doing. These are great little plays. This PA zone read, he's making little tiny adjustments here. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But as always, good things come to an end for people. Again, you can't make 1 good pass and win the game, but you can make 1 bad pass and lose the game. Always keep that in mind. Don't make a bad pass on first down, please. Gentlemen, we can't be doing this. So again, like he's looking here. The under pressure coming into play there, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But what, there was 2 routes right on top of each other. Right? Like 2 routes right on top of each other here. Let's see if we can sort of catch this again here. Lawrence Taylor has under pressure, right? He has under pressure. And we're going to see him coming in. Zach's lighting up. But that's obviously, it's clearly an under pressure throw there. Under pressure, kind of helpful, right? Does he complete this if he's not under pressure? I don't know. But he definitely doesn't right now. He definitely doesn't. So we have timeouts here again in this situation. With a big lead, you can sort of be a little more choosy of what you want to do here. But in a close game, you can also lose the game right here. I wouldn't recommend trying to lose a game here. We actually that was a touchdown if we were able to hit it. We are not able to hit it. I'm not sure how to beat certain coverages in this formation at all. I think this was like the first time I was really just sort of playing around with it. So take that for what it is, right? Maybe if we played around with it a little bit more, we learned a little bit more, we'd be able to do something with it, but it's not an integral part of my offense. And he even recognizes it, so he was going for it. Plax just again gets a random catch. Whatever. We go to halftime. Probably should have thrown the ball deep at least there. If I'm gonna throw the ball into someone, we might as well go for 6, right? Maybe you moss them, break a tackle, whatever it is. Again, this game is like it's pretty much in hand. So here we man him up because I feel like that's the guy we're having a little bit of trouble with. But the zig route there, did you see how open he gets there with the man? The guy was just standing still. We can't do that. So again, we're gonna make different changes, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, he motions him over, so I don't know what he's doing. We get stuck in KGB. Click on him again. These are good little passes. Like if Brett sees this, like, dude, you were making some good passes. You were made some mistakes. But if you can get more of these, because you attack short, you attack the parts of the field that not a lot of people attack. Maybe it's a bad pass. Who cares? Plax got it. Plax is great. Who cares? Am I gonna get mad at that one there? No, I'm not going to. Not in this game. Yeah, you know, maybe it's for money. You maybe don't want to catch that ball, right? So he's actually making me adjust and I'm like, man, am I not getting there? I'm not doing the right thing. He's actually doing a great job against us here. So I was like, all right, let me switch to cover 2 here a little bit. And he's still gonna get the flat. Again, he's making the right read. Guys, like, I can't stress this enough. Making the right read, however simple or not, is phenomenal. Now here, I would have liked to have done something a little bit different. Cam doesn't animate there, and that is the animate part I'm talking about, which I noticed this weekend, and I'm sure you guys noticed it as well. You had to have, right? You had to have noticed it. If we click on, he probably catches it, but if we don't click on there, which we don't, right? That's a pick, right? That should be an interception 100 times out of 100. The players aren't reacting or animating, and it clicked us onto the guy behind him. You know, again, if he has acrobat, probably not a touchdown. Does it hurt us in this game? No, it doesn't, whatsoever. So I'm not too worried about it. So when I get to this point in a lot of games, I'm up multiple scores. I have the ball. It's the second half. I'm gonna chew clock. Yeah, I'm just gonna chew clock. Okay. Don't get mad at that. That's just the right thing to do. It really is the right thing to do here. So I see we actually have double me, right? We do have double me activated. Now it's like, do we use double me? Do we not use double me? This is where I was going to see, like, are there any other runs and stuff here as well? Because he's defending the outside runs very well, but what about the inside? Maybe he's overselling. So I know inside zone weak is just generally a decent run. And look at the difference in there. Again, instead of just, oh, I want to run stretch because of Madden 20, find a different run play. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them have really good blocking, especially when you're going against a formation like this, right? So it's like, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's see. You know, if he pinches his line here, what kind of yards are we getting? Falling forward a little bit, something like that. Again, trying it. We tried inside zone weak, or whatever it's called, and then dive here. Which one was better? I didn't really like the dive as much. I felt like we got really just sort of log jammed there. There was no push whatsoever. And when you don't have any push, why would you run that play? Right? Why would you run that play again? So again, let's just see what we can do here. And we're picking up these yards and clocking this game out. Again, I'm not trying to like score all the points in the world. I just want to win. When I get into situations, I want to win and get out. And I apologize if I happen to be playing you and this is the situation we're in and I do start to clock you, because I'm not looking to play for 15 or 20 more minutes at this point. I want to get out and get in the next game. Maybe I'm busy. Maybe you're busy, right? I don't know. But I'm not going to drag games on to run up the score. Not my thing. Don't care. Don't want to do it. Whatever. So again, once we start running the ball on the inside, you can start running the ball outside more. You just have to know like what you're doing. So again, what am I doing here? I'm using this to try out some plays. The power O, the dive inside zone weak. Figure this game's in the bag, so why not see what works and what doesn't? And that inside zone weak against this 3 down lineman set is doing really, really well. Okay, let's put that one up here for next time. And we know that, right? Now, do you face a lot of 3-3-5 normal? Not really. So this isn't like going to be some big breakthrough of information for us, because we're not going to play against this very much. Once, twice a weekend, maybe. But still, like, Blocking, everything is way better. We're picking up chunks of yards, especially when you're trying to clock out. Picking up 4, 5, 6 at a time is pretty nice. It's pretty nice because there's no worry then, right? And then again, you can always switch it up and say, oh, I'll run the stretch here, and we'll just sort of clock the game out. So it's about playing smart here. We played smart this game. We didn't mess around. We didn't even try to really score in the second half, right? We didn't. The game's over, right? The game's over. We want to take his timeouts. If we happen to score and run into the end zone here, I will take it. I will take going up 17 because that's really going to seal the game for us here. But I'm not overly worried, right? Again, we spin there to stay in bounds. Make sure we stay in bounds. Don't get pushed out of bounds or anything like that. I want to give him free clock stoppage. That's dumb. And that's one thing where I don't, playing on conservative is obviously a little helpful sometimes, but not being able to spin and do stuff, I think hurts from just that standpoint. You also can't give yourself up when you are conservative. For whatever reason, I don't know. I think that should be addressed, fixed, bugged. I don't know. So again here, like, whatever happens, right? Up 10, 43 seconds, no timeouts. There's no way. To me, there's no way. Should we have gone for 3 there? Maybe. That means he needs 2 touchdowns, but he also needs an onside kick. Not really worried about that with the time and everything here. I know he's gonna have to pass. I know he just doesn't have a ton on us. So even there, like, see, we manned up that time. Figured like that's gonna be the pass he wants to throw for sure there. Ed Reed again doesn't actually make the play. Another situation we're seeing Ed Reed not really doing exactly what I want him to do. I want him to cut that off and make that pick and do all that sort of stuff. Like, that's kind of what I want. He ain't doing it. I don't know why he's not doing it, but Ed Reed is not doing it. Right here, actually a really good play call by him. Like, wasn't it? It was a beautiful play call. He probably should have got out of bounds knowing you're not going to score there. Because at this point, you're just going to run out of time. For sure, right? No matter what, you're going to run out of time there. Again, Ed Reed, does he make the play? Absolutely not. He does not make the play. It is just a drop. He just doesn't make the play. If he's swatting it or something, man, maybe that's a little different. But he's not. This man's Plex. I forget what he had on him. But like, he was always open. I felt like a game that was not really close does end up being a close score. Maybe he takes that away as like a positive or something for like, oh man, it was so close, I almost won. No, not really. You know, by the way we played, we just sort of, you know, did nothing. Cam gets another. You watched the game with me, right? You watched the game with me. So this is going to be, I don't know why he did that there. Especially like if you're going to onside kick, it doesn't make sense to try to go 2 for the win, because then you would have to get a touchdown if you don't get it. It's a really weird call. But that is it. Again, watching this, and if you guys have the chance to record your game or just record clips when things like not like, oh, this was the best play in the world, but if something just, it kind of confuses you, like, why did that happen? Record those clips, go back and watch them and try to understand and see what's going on. Right? To me, I can sit here and be like, I feel like Ed Reed didn't do a whole lot. And I can watch that back and be like, Ed Reed didn't do a whole lot. I feel like my players didn't animate. We see Cam not animate, right? But we also see Cam get 2 picks and then pick off the 2-point conversion there as well. So Cam played well despite the non-animation. Still played well, even though it cost us 6 there. Does Ed Reed do all that? I don't know. But does Cam probably break up those deep passes? Probably so. Either way, love you guys. Be great. And I'm out. Peace.